Welcome back, Jonathan.
Thank you.
I want to get into your mindset of, you had that dunk where you almost like double pumped, you finish it, and you come back down the court and you're smiling. What was going through your mind at that point?
Uh, I think that's the moment I realized I was out there with the crew, and everything was just going the right way. Yep.
JK, you settled in pretty good. Coach said he felt like you played well out there. How did it feel to kind of be off that long and then be able to kind of just get right back into the flow of things tonight?
I don't know. I think a lot of people didn't see it, but I kind of struggled a little first minute. And I think in the second half, they kind of played me a little longer than I was supposed to, so I was kind of tired. But, I've been out for a couple months, and I just been watching how everything's been going and how they've been playing. And obviously, I spoke to Steve a couple times about how they've been playing, how things going well for everyone. And I just been seeing and watching film and learning how I'm feeling when I come back. And I feel like that's what kind of helped me to just go out there and just have fun. And obviously, you got Draymond, you got everybody supporting me, telling me just be you, play the way you know how to play, and just do your thing. So I think that's kind of helped me to just go out there and I don't know, and help us win.
How difficult was this ankle injury to just recover from?
I never got hurt the way I did, and I didn't know what it was until our staff told me that it's something that was going to take a little longer than usual, and a lot of people didn't know what it was, but we knew it was just a simple ankle, but it just took longer than the usual ankle because it was pretty bad. But here I am.
Steve said he thought that your last two scrimmages that it looked like you were kind of getting your pop back. I mean, did you feel maybe not like yourself in the lead up and maybe start to feel a little bit more like yourself the last few scrimmages?
I didn't really feel like myself, but just obviously having some of our G League players here for the last couple scrimmages, they kind of helped me. Just playing with them, just being out there, and thank you to our coaches that was helping me to go through this process, But those last two scrimmages kind of gave me a good confirmation of knowing I'm ready to go out there and play. And, it wasn't no pressure coming from any other staff. It was just they asked me to tell them how I feel, and I felt like I was very close to be ready, and I just decided to tell them I was ready to come back and to let me come back and play.
Different roster construction, different rotation since the last time you played. Just what did you notice about maybe differences in spacing, playing with Jimmy that stuck out to you tonight?
I think the game kind of just slowed down more. And the more it slowed down, the more it's a lot of open space to just go out there and just get things easier. And I feel like just having Jimmy and the way everybody playing, it makes everybody's life easier.
How important, Jonathan, over here, how important is it to have this stretch? I think you have 16 games left to kind of reacclimate before the playoffs to get comfortable.
I was out for most of the games we played. But just, the way they're playing, the way we're playing now, the way things are going, a lot of people find who they are, their identity. And I feel like it's just very important for us to finish the season and going through the playoff, knowing what everybody could bring on the floor. And it's very important because, so far we're playing real well at the highest level, as everybody could see. It's just a matter of fact of keep going and maintaining the same speed.
Jonathan, Steve said that he watched film with you of watching Jimmy. What did you learn from watching Jimmy in those film sessions, and how do you see yourself fitting in with him?
As you see, Jimmy is very smart. He could get a wide open layup, But if he see you just wide open, just very small space, he's gonna throw it to you. So it's just about knowing how to move around him, because he's gonna get you the ball. He's gonna get you to where you want to be, and just being outside, watching how he playing. You know, obviously his connection with Steph and Draymond and Moses and DP and the rest of the guys. It's just something I'm still trying to, learn, and obviously it's gonna get better. You know, it's just our first game, but just being around him and watching how he move, he's very smart.
What's it like? Obviously, they made the trade and things really took off for this team. But what's it like to watch that happen? They're going 12-2. Are you all concerned? Like, I don't want to mess that up if I'm coming back in. And how much more do you think is possible with you back in?
It was just, I feel like it was just a lot. Just me being out there, it was a lot. Just thinking of when I come back, I don't want to mess things up. I don't want to be the one, I don't want to do this, that, and that. It's just that being nervous until you go out there and then you see how everything is very easier. But obviously, I got back out there for the first time, and it looks way different than when you watch outside than what you think when you come back. You're not gonna be able to do this and that because things going this way. But it kind of helping me to just go out there and just be in a good position, and I'll get whatever I want. And it's even easier. It makes my life easier. But I feel like so far everything's been going well, and that's the reason why we've been winning a lot.
You mentioned it. This is really kind of the longest in your life you've been injured, kind of away from the game. Did you learn anything about yourself, or what do you take from that long absence away?
Just taking everything serious. When you're outside for that long, you realize how important the game is. It's not like I didn't. But just the more you're out there, the more you're watching, the more you're seeing your teammates having fun out there, just makes you want to come back, And I just kept learning about myself, kept learning about how to be a professional, and just little things like that.
You said that things were easier for you out there. Tonight, you looked as if things hadn't really changed. You were attacking the basket the same way. You were playing defense on the ball the same way. What was specifically easier for you out on the court tonight?
Just pretty much getting where I needed to get to make things happen. Not just based on scoring, just opening up for the rest of the guys and just being in the right situation, being in the right position to make everything smooth. And I feel like just having those guys out there and the way they're playing and the way they're making things look easier, it kind of helped me to just go out there and be myself, and not rushing. Because, a lot of people, not just a lot of people, just the nature of basketball, when you come back, you're always going to try to rush and do extra things. And the way things are settled out there, you don't really need to rush, Just got to be in the right position and everything will go the way you want it to go.
I realize this isn't very important. I'm just curious, why the headband? You didn't wear that before, right?
In life, you always got to try new things. I cut my hair. Now I'm trying to headband. It's just something, And I felt good wearing the headband, so I think I might keep rocking for a little bit until some don't go my way and just throw it out there in the crowd or something.